talking about now.
How I look at the win,
But
though?
you talking about how big
how I look at the win,
it's
though?
fat.
But how I look at the
Grab
win?
that.
How I look at the win?
Yeah.
I guarantee I'm gonna crush you.
Grab that.
All right, let me
I
ask you a
guarantee I'm
question.
gonna smack you when you fight.
Don't try to go to the body.
Don't try to talk from the side, bro.
Don't try that little.
Don't try from the side, bro. You got nothing to do with this.
Hey, Cat, yeah, you ain't doing this, man. Let them talk. Let them talk. Hey, no sidebar. No sidebar. No sidebar.
Talking too much, man.
No sidebar.
Talking too much, bro.
Let them talk.
Ain't nobody talk from the side. Why you gotta talk? Ain't nobody talk from the side. Why you gotta talk?
Well, talk to me.
It don't matter.
Talk to him.
Well, tell your nigga to be quiet.
Talk to me.
Well, tell your nigga to be quiet.
Talk to me.
Tell your nigga to be
Talk to
quiet.
me.
Tell your nigga to be
All right,
quiet.
now you talking to me.
Tell your nigga to be
Back
quiet.
to what we was talking about.
Whatever.
Try that body
It
shot
don't matter.
shit.
I'm gonna stop you. Easy. I'm gonna stop you. Easy. That shit gonna be easy work. I promise you. It don't matter. I'm gonna knock you out, bro. You been hurt.
That's fact.
You got hurt by getting bull. You got hurt by getting bull. Yeah.
You got hurt by a Campo. You got hurt by a Campo.
When have I got hurt by a Campo?
And you got hurt by a Campo.
Pull that up.
And you got hurt by Campo.
When? We see you get wobbly, leg. We see you get wobbly.
Then what?
We see you. It don't matter. It don't matter. Wait till I hit you. Wait till I hit you.
Wait till I hit you.
You gonna sleep.
You gonna look like
on my life.
You gonna look like Benavidez. You.
He had one leg.
You gonna look like
He had one leg. He had one leg. I'm gonna make you do a stanky
leg.
What's good? What's good, y'all? Fight family. This your boy Get 'em Mike from GEM Boxing, man. How y'all doing? What's going on? It's been a long time since I've been on the channel, and I'm glad to be back, man. I had a whole lot of family issues going on. I had to spend some time taking care of everything that I needed to take care of, man, and I'm ready to get back on here, man, and talk some boxing. So probably tonight I'm gonna probably go live and just basically share everything with whoever want to hear and let everybody know what's going on, man. But hopefully I should be back uploading on a regular from this point forward. There's a lot that I done missed that's going on in boxing, but I've been keeping my ear, you know what I'm saying, in the sport while I've been at work and so on and so forth. So I've been paying attention to the sport. I just haven't been able to do any uploads. I probably will go live tonight, you know what I'm saying, and just do a little live video or whatever, just kicking it with you guys and talking. But I want to talk about real quick that whole meeting between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I thought that was very interesting, and I just want to talk about it, man. One of the few things I'm gonna start off with is just the fact that Terence Crawford looked very, very confident, you know, in their little meeting, basically. All right, that was one of the few things that surprised me about this little pull up, I guess you can call it. Terence Crawford seemed like he was ready to fight right there. Like he seemed like he was ready to go. Errol Spence, in my opinion, was very calm, relaxed. I mean, it seems like that's his personality to begin with. He argued back and forth with him a little bit, but for the most part, I think Crawford was a lot more. He was a lot more energetic, if that's the word I can use. One of the main things, though, that was very surprising to me was Terence Crawford's size. I thought Terence Crawford looked at not much smaller at all than Spence. I would have expected Spence to be a lot bigger. He did look like he was a little bit more slimmer than Errol Spence. You could see like a little bit of, you know, a little chubbiness on Spence's face lately. I don't know if he's just not in the gym as often. I don't know what's going on, but he did look a little bit more chunky, and that's one of the things that Crawford was talking about. You know what I'm saying? He was basically calling Spence fat. He trying to pinch his side and stuff like that, so to show that he got fat. I thought that was interesting though, because Crawford, he looked at you know, right up about in Spence's face. Like he wasn't a lot shorter than him at all. He was about right there, and that was very interesting to see. They start arguing about betting. You know, one thing that I thought also was crazy, Spence said he'll bet 100,000, but Crawford came out of nowhere and said, I'll bet $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So he would just seem like the more confident person in that whole meeting to me, from what I can see. He just seemed like he was more confident. He was like, you know, he almost kind of like trying to bully Spence almost, you know what I'm saying? He was like in his face, like, what's good, baby? I'm right here, you know what I'm saying? You knew you know what I'm saying? I told you I was going to come find you, and I've been chasing you and looking for you and stuff like that. So I thought he was a hell of a lot more confident than Errol Spence in that one. Spence held his own. He held his own. It's just his personality. He seems like a real calm dude, and he's not really that type of dude to just be, you know, up jumping in your face and stuff like that. He don't really seem like that kind of dude. But one thing he did say was he said he'll stop Crawford. He said he'll crush Crawford. Okay, that was one of the things that he was very repetitive on saying. He just kept saying, bro, I stop you, bro. He said, Gamboa hurt you. I know I stop you. He said, on my life, I stop you. So he's basically, I don't know if that was just his, way of arguing back so it can make it look as though he, was trying to get back at him and make it competitive. But Errol Spence really looks like his personality is not really the rowdy type to, be jumping in people's faces and stuff like that. So that's what I took away from that. Although I believe they both believe that they can beat each other. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that Crawford don't think he can beat Spence, and I think Spence believe he can beat Crawford. But they just have, I think, two different styles as far as personality goes. I think Crawford is a little bit more. He has a little bit more to show when it comes to personality. Although most would argue they both not really that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? They both don't really show too much, especially when they're dealing with the media and stuff like that. But I think just from what I know from experience and, just knowing people, I think Crawford has a little bit more fire in him than Errol Spence when it comes to personality. And then another thing interesting too, they was just basically talking about a whole bunch of different bets. Like, I bet you my coach can whoop your coach ass. That's what Spence said. He said he think Derrick James will beat Bo Mack. He bet 20K on that. And they was talking about betting him basketball. Crawford talking about he owe him one in basketball. A lot of that to me seemed like it was publicity too. Both of them, they had the cameras all in their face and stuff like that. Shout out to ES News for getting some good footage on that. Although I did think I thought ES News, Ellie Seckbeck, I thought the type of questions he'd be asking to be a bit foolish, in my opinion. I mean, you got two of the best welterweights in the world right here face to face, and you asking stupid questions about basketball and shit like that. But that's just, my thoughts on that. But for the most part, man, the whole weight, the way they looked, Crawford looked like he may be in a bit better shape. He is coming from the smaller weight class, so naturally he's a little bit more slim. And the height thing, I thought Crawford, he stood up to Spence about, damn near about the same height. So that was interesting to see, man. I really don't think they're going to make that fight happen anytime soon, because Errol Spence, he already mentioned something about going the WBC belt route, fighting guys like he's going to try and fight probably Sean Porter, maybe a Keith Thurman. He's going to try and take care of those fights before he even think about the Terence Crawford fight. So, and I think he made that known. He said something like, wouldn't it be smart to go the easier route and then face him? So I think that was one of the things he feels, that Sean Porter is possibly an easier fight than Terence Crawford. So, I mean, I don't know. I think either one of those welterweights is a tough fight for Errol Spence, in my opinion. I think Sean Porter would be a pretty tough fight. Many people may argue that that's an easier fight than Crawford, obviously, but, styles make fights. And Sean Porter, he's proven time and time again to always keep his foot on the gas, always keep moving and moving and moving. So, like I said, I think they'll both be good fights. But, I'm actually going to be trying to put together a couple of breakdown videos. I'm going to be trying to do a couple of logical breakdown videos. We got a lot of good fights coming up. Errol Spence is about to face Mikey Garcia in a very interesting matchup, actually. Mikey Garcia is about to move up and weight. He's been bouncing around weight classes, chasing his legacy. And Errol Spence, he has to be careful to make sure that he take care of business, man, and don't show too many vulnerabilities, because that can really look bad. He's fighting a guy that's much smaller. So, and also I think December 1st we got the heavyweights. We got Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Them boys about to start. They about to share the ring on December 1st. So I think I'm gonna probably drop a couple videos on that, man, just to get me back started. I'm glad to be back. Start making some videos soon, man, and I really appreciate everybody that's hanging in there. And I'll probably make some more videos. So once again, thank you guys for having patience with me, man. I've been going through a lot in my family, and I've just been trying to be supportive and be responsive and stuff like that. So thank all you guys who watch the channel, who still watch the channel or whatever, and just been holding it down, man. I really appreciate it. So shout out to y'all boys. Make sure y'all hit the like button, and I'll see y'all next time.